Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. But before we jump on into this video, I just want to ask guys, do you find the content interesting? Maybe you learned something by the end of this video, or maybe you just enjoy the content in general. Then definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. Over 50% of you are not subscribed. It's absolutely crazy. So definitely consider subscribing by the end of this video if you haven't already. Also, if you guys are XRP holders, definitely hit that like button, smash it. Every single like that we get on this video is another major step towards a settlement or a possible blatant win of the SEC case. So with all that in mind, let's just dive in and let's start off with the overall price action of the entire market. So since the job report, honestly, things have not changed too much. Bitcoin has shifted about roughly $300-$400. Not a big change, but we do see some green across the board for a lot of altcoins, up 15+% for some, 12+%, 10+%. So you love to see that. HBAR was one that was kind of breaking out a little bit earlier today, but since then it kind of started to drop down. I am recording this a little bit ahead of time, so prices are most likely going to be changing as this does go live. I am expecting a pullback within the market. I think that we are at almost peak resistance on some of these assets, so I am watching those closely for a major sell-off. But for the most part, we have been paying attention to XRP. We start to see trading volume kind of spike a little bit, but then it kind of started to drop. Here's the 7-day span, by the way. Not much change in terms of price action. I do have the chart over here. We can address it, but the big thing that I do want you all to pay attention to around XRP, ever since we started to break out to that 37-cent range back here on the 27th, is the fact that we've been making lower highs, which is a big concern to me, which tells me that we will most likely see lower price action down to the 32-cent range. If we do lose the 32-cent range, then we will see the 25-27 cent range. Now with that, we did see quite a bit of trading volume around XRP. We do see over here 88 XRP, insane whale activity drives trading volume through the roof. And here you guys have a few of the updates around some of these tokens. So some of the biggest BSC whales in the last 24 hours have been accumulating some of the tokens here that you see: 88 XRP, ZIL, and Cake. Now I don't know the overall volume, so we did see, just addresses holding between 1 and 100 million ADA have added back 217.2 million. The same is observed for XRP over the last 6 months, actually. The class of XRP holders that possesses between 1 million and 10 million XRP have increased their holdings by 25%, resulting in a cumulative total of 4.09 billion. That's right, 4 billion XRP. That's just crazy to me. Now, yeah, did we get to see a major shift in the price? Not necessarily. And also the jobs report, just to give you guys a quick insight, it was December job reports, so it wasn't, a crazy, number. It was 223,000 jobs. They were expected at 200,000. It's very interesting that we've seen a gross growth within jobs, considering the fact of the layoffs that recently happened around some of the big tech stocks, as well as some of the big companies as well, Amazon included. And then we also see an unemployment decrease by 3.5%. But with this, right, we also go and look at the price action of XRP, because with the insane whale volume and with a lot of the buying that has happened, on the daily span, we are still seeing a nice little, just sideways trading momentum in on-balance volume. So, volume is not too bad here. In regards to the actual overall volume, it is still in a downtrend. It's diminished volume. RSI, really nothing to write home about. It's just kind of just stale here. It's neutral. In terms of the overall price action, though, I have been addressing a few levels. Let's go to the 3-day span. Let's check this 3-day span out for a quick second. 3-day span, we are seeing a little bit more on balance volume. Let me check the 1 week. 1 week having a slight spike here. Again, this is that candle. This wick that was a liquidation wick. It was targeting liquidity. But again, when we really kind of look at XRP, I do believe that we will eventually see this 27-cent zone being targeted if we do lose 32 cents. 32 cents is the big move, and it's technically right around like 32.5 cents almost. So we are watching this pretty closely. A lot of these tokens, you need to pay attention to one factor, and that's just the Bitcoin price chart. A lot of people, they will say like the Bitcoin price chart doesn't really mean much, but it does. And I already kind of charted this before. I said, we need to make sure to pay attention to the impulse. Looks like we're starting to slide just quite a bit here. So when we look at this, a big telltale sign that XRP is about to drop is us losing on the EMAs here, the 3-day EMA, the 200 EMA at 2020 sats. And you can check out the weekly as well. Weekly, a little bit of a different story. It's like 1975 here. It's that orange line. We did get that, liquidation wick. But on the daily span, you guys can see that we are trading below all EMAs. They're actually becoming resistance, which is a big issue. Demand. Very interesting here. So I do have the drop down here. That's because of the demand range. The demand range is all back here, and it's roughly between 1548 to about 17. So we are looking at this closely because this will bring XRP down to incredible buy opportunities. Now, with all this in mind, let's actually talk about the opportunity at hand. So there's a few things that I do want to go over, especially if you are an XRP holder, so definitely stay tuned to the end of this video. But we do see XRP adoption may boom if this Ripple plan becomes reality. Ripple's bullish stance on Middle East and North Africa may benefit XRP adoption. So we do see the managing director for South Asia and MENA, an acronym for Middle East and North Africa, Navin Gupta, in an interview with Zawa, I hope that I'm saying that name right, confirmed the company's optimistic view of the region and plans for further expansion there. So we do see them talking about cross-border transfers. And we also do see the overall massive use of on-demand liquidity by regional financial institutions are expected to lead to increased use and adoption of the cryptocurrency in this part of the world. The MENA region has already started implementing on-demand liquidity technology, Gupta said, referring to Ripple partners since last year. In addition, the company's partner networks in the region include major banks like Saudi British Bank and Qatar National Bank. All of these businesses are using Ripple's crypto technologies to facilitate cross-border transactions and are stirring the interest of other organizations that are not yet partners, a spokesperson says. Remember, right? This is a big key. When we look at the overall adoption of, on-demand liquidity, all it really takes is big players to start to, look at it and adopt it, and then all of a sudden it's like a domino effect across the board. We will see other players really kind of move over, and we'll see a massive spike in mass adoption for it. And we also do see all boxes ticked. There is also interest in particular states, such as the United Arab Emirates, in using the XRP ledger, which, if it translates into a relevant development solution for the region, could be rewarded with a grant from Ripple or the XRP Ledger Foundation, actually, says Gupta. As a reminder, the UAE has recently announced plans to become a global crypto hub, and Dubai has long been a base for many crypto businesses. So there's a lot here. There's a ton waiting on the sidelines as well. We've been paying attention to this. And all while we look at this and we focus on the big banks and institutions, why don't we focus on the governments, right? We do see over here, shout out to XRP Darren, Fame21 more over on Twitter. Ripple will partner with the government post-crypto regulations, like Google partnered with the NSA. That's why Rosie Rios, Michael Barr, Craig Phillips, Anja Manuel, Susan, and all of them are board members. They see the writing on the wall. Career politicians embedded into the government as well. And we do see Anya Manuel, I hope that I'm saying that name right, works for Rice, Hadley, and Gates. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name. I would butcher it. Was recently in an interview on the Jon Stewart Show with Hillary Clinton. Anja Emanuel specializes in foreign relations with China and India. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. And yeah, I do think that this is the case. I think that this video from Rosie Rios perfectly describes this as well. This is how she thinks why business and governments should be working together to create growth and benefits. Listen closely to this video. It's about 2 minutes long.
I'm Rosie Rios, former Treasurer of the United States and current board member of Ripple. What I like to talk about is really kind of this intersection between government and innovation. Certainly coming from the Bay Area, born and raised in Silicon Valley, I've seen a lot of change over time. And what I love is the conversation is really starting to happen in a constructive way where I think we as a region, we as a country, and perhaps we as a globe could really think about the future of fintech and who the stakeholders are and how we can make this effective for everyone. So when you think about growth, it's not just kind of GDP growth, which of course is a big part of the economy, but it's also where new growth comes from. And that usually comes from, certainly lately, in technology and innovation. So I think the benefit of why business and government should be working together is, again, providing that level of certainty for further expansion, further growth, and certainly more jobs for the economy. So blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And so it's not just how to facilitate commerce. There are other applications, whether it's NFTs, whether it's, selling real estate, whether it's, any type of financial ledger that can be recorded for posterity's sake. This is here to stay. And it's important and incumbent upon the government at every level, whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's national, to really give some thought as to how those applications are going to benefit them and benefit everyone. But I think what's most important is what are those guardrails? What are those tracks that we can lay down in order to move forward in a way that really blazes the trail for future growth and future opportunities that we don't even know are there yet?
And again, I really do think that we are going to see a wildfire break out and spread so fast. It's going to be unbelievable to watch the doors really open and become unlocked once we do see clarity for XRP. And yes, I have no doubt that we will see clarity for XRP. I'm very, very bullish on the outcome of the SEC case because we all know what we hold. Now, yes, are we going to have to fight back against, corruption? 100%. But with the board members of Ripple, with all of the major partnerships, with all of the big banks that are already tied to Ripple, there is no doubt in my mind that they will succeed. And now also, another major reason why all XRP holders right now need to buckle up, Flare. Flare is officially launching January 9th. 48 hours. It is going to be live. This is huge. We have been waiting on Flare for 2 years now. For over 2 years, we have been waiting for Flare to go live. We will finally see it happen on January 9th. And there's already 50 plus exchanges supporting it. Coinbase will distribute it within the first half of 2023, by the way. And just think, this is an airdrop token that will be supported by 52 exchanges already confirmed instantly. This is insane. And I really do believe that everyone out there that is holding XRP that will receive this airdrop, pay attention to what Flare is becoming. Pay attention to what Flare could become. But also, make sure to realize that any airdrop tokens is a taxable event. You will be taxed on this airdrop. I forgot the overall value that they have tied to Flare tokens. I remember at one point in time it was like 0.15 something per XRP or something like that. I forgot the overall percentage. It's been so long since I've actually looked at the white paper for it, but nonetheless, this is going to be history in the making. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.